Dear students, welcome to the science class. In the last class, we are discussing about the exercise questions which is going to come in the motion topic. And we already discussed 4 questions in those topic. Today we are going to discuss about the 5th question, that is nothing but a driver of car traveling at 52 km per hour applies the brakes and accelerates uniformly in the opposite direction. The car stops in 5 seconds. Right? Another driver going at 3 km per hour in another car applies his brakes slowly and stops in 10 seconds. On the same graph paper, plot the speed versus time graph for the two cars. Which of the two cars travel farthest after the brakes were applied? Right? In the problem statement, they are given two cars. They are given the two cars. They are traveling with the speed. First car is traveling with the speed of 52 km per hour. Second car which is traveling with the 3 km per hour. This is traveling with the 3 km per hour. After the application of the brake, first car is going to stop after the 5 seconds. First car is going to stop after the 5 seconds. In the same manner, after the application of the brake, second car is going to stop after 10 seconds. It is going to stop after 10 seconds. So that we have to calculate the distance traveled by both the cars after the application of the brake. We have to calculate the distance traveled by both the cars by the application of the brake. So that we are going to plot a graph. We are going to calculate those things by plotting the graph where we are going to put both the values and we are going to calculate the total distance covered by both the vehicles and which vehicle is gone farther, which travel farther. So then first we have to write down the given data. Given data. That is nothing but speed of the first car. It can be taken as initial velocity. After the application of the brake, the final velocity will be what? It will be 0 only. Why? The point at their rest position, all the velocity, the speed of those vehicles will be, or the speed of the objects will be 0. So then first car speed of the first car speed equal to how much it is given? It is given as 52 km per hour. It is given as 52 km per hour. In the same manner, speed of the second car speed, which is given as 3 km per hour. Time taken by the first car after the brake, after the application of the brake equal to how much? See here, a driver of car traveling at 52 km per hour applies the brake and accelerates uniformly in the opposite direction. The car stopped in 5 seconds. After the application of the brake, the first car is going to stop after the 5 seconds. So then the time taken here is 5 seconds. Right? This will be, let it be T1. This will be the V1, and this will be the V1, and this will be the V2. In the same manner, time taken by the second car after the brakes are applied. So then how much time it is taken? It is taken 10 seconds here. It is taken 10 seconds after the application of the brake to car to stop. So that it will be 10 seconds. That is nothing but T2. Right. Now we have to plot the graph and we have to calculate the values of the distance covered. That is nothing but we have to calculate the distance covered by the first car. Distance covered by the first car after the application of the brake. After the application of the brake, after the brakes are applied. That is nothing but S1, that is equal to question mark. In the same manner, distance covered by the second car after the application of the brake, that is nothing but S2 equal to question mark. Now by finding the S1 and S2, what we have to check? Which one is higher? S1 is higher or S2 is higher? So that S1 is nothing but distance covered by the first car after the application of the brake. S2 is nothing but it is the distance covered by the second car after the application of the brake. So that we have to calculate both those things. For that reason, we are going to draw a velocity time graph. You should use the graph paper, on that you should draw those things so that it will be accurately absolutely accurate. So that use the graph and draw the VT graph, that is nothing but velocity versus time graph, speed versus time graph. In that we have to calculate the distance covered. So that I am going to draw a VT graph, that is nothing but like this. This will be 0. On this it will be time, and this axis y axis will be the velocity. It is in kilometer per hour, and this will be in seconds. This will be in seconds, right? So then we have to find out the total distance covered. So we are going to find out the total distance covered here. Now first we have to plot the graph. We have to plot the graph. That is nothing but we have to take the time in seconds, so that it will be 5 seconds, or take it as 2, it will be 4, it will be 6, it will be 8, and it will be 10. The same manner, this will be the 10, this will be the 20, this will be the 30, this will be the 40, and this will be the 50 km per hour, and this will be the 60 km per hour. Right? Right, these are the, we have to write the values there. Now what we have to take? We have to take for the first car. We have to take the time and speed for the first car. When you take the speed of the first car, that is nothing but 52 km per hour at initially, which is already going. That means time taken for the 52 km per hour will be how much? It will be equal to 0. So then we have to point that. We have to point out that the 52 km will be where it will be like here. At this point, at 0 time interval. So that initially the speed of the first car is equal to how much? It is equal to 52 km per hour. In the same manner, after the application of the brake, what will happen to that car? After the application of the brake, the car is going to stop. If the car is going to stop, what will be the speed of the car? The speed of the car will be how much? It will be equal to 0. So that after 5 seconds, after the 5 seconds, the speed of the car will be how much? It will be equal to 0. So that 5 seconds will be here, and speed will be here. And the speed will be here. At this point of position, the speed of this car will be how much? It will be equal to 0. So that this is the graph for the first car. This is the graph for the first car. Right. Now we are going to draw the second graph for the second car. That is nothing but what? At initial, the second car which is traveling with the 3 km per hour. That is nothing but P2. So that 3 km will be like here at this point. Right? It is moving with the 3 km per hour. And finally, after the 10 seconds, the car is going to stop. So that after the 10 seconds, the car is going to stop. That means it is going to get rest position. The speed will be there. Will be how much? It will be equal to 0. So then we are going to point that on here. After 10 seconds, the speed will be how much? It will be equal to 0. So then we are going to connect those points. We are going to connect those points. Right. These are the graphs for the two vehicles which is moving with which is moving with 52 km per hour. After the application of brake, it is going to stop after the 5 seconds. Another car which is moving with 3 km per hour initially, after the application of the brake, it is going to stop. Those two graphs are given like this. This is car A, first car, and this is the graph for the second car. This is the graph for the second car. So that what they ask here, they ask the distance covered by the first car after the brake application of the brakes. In the same manner, we have to calculate the distance covered by the second car after the application of the brake. So that we have to check those things, and we have to say that which car is going to cover maximum distance after the application of the brakes. So that for that reason, if you remember the graphical representation of the motion in that topic, what we have done for the finding out the distance covered, what we have done there, we have calculated the total area. We have calculated the total area which is coming in this inside this point. So that by calculating the total area, we are going to find out the what? We are going to find out the total distance covered. So that we have to calculate the total area between the shaded area. We have to calculate the shaded area for the car A, first car. In the same manner, we have to calculate this area for the distance covered by the second car. Right? If you remember the graphical representation where we draw the velocity versus time and we are going to calculate the total distance covered, that is nothing but by finding out the total area within the shaded area, right, or within the shaded region. So that distance covered by the first car, distance covered by the first car, distance covered by the first car. Let we are going to name it as this point will be A, this point will be B, and this point will be O. In the same manner, this will be P and this will be Q. Right, the distance covered by the first car will be what? It will be area of ABO. It will be area of ABO equal to area of triangle ABO. Right, area of triangle ABO. If you remember the formula for the triangle, area of the triangle, that is nothing but half into BH. That is nothing but half into BH. That is equal to half into B into H. Where B is the base, H is the height. Right. So that now what is the base here? Half. In this case, what is the base here? Base is nothing but OB. So that we are going to write it as OB into what is the height here? OA into OA. Right. OB into OA. Right. Now what is the value of OA here? OA is equal to how much? It is equal to 52 km/h. That is nothing but initial speed. In the same manner, OB is equal to how much? It is equal to 5 seconds, which is given in the data. Right. Now, so that to distance covered, if we check the SI units of the both the cases, here time is given in seconds, but speed is given in km/h. It is given in the km/h. So that we have to convert that speed into meter per second. Or while plotting the graph only, try to convert these things into a meter per second and use those things for the purpose of the calculation. So that by using these things, you can mention a meter per second by converting these speeds into the meter per second and plotting the graph and try to find out the solution. That is also okay. But I am going directly drawing the graph by using the given data only. After that, I am going to convert those values here. Into meter per second, so that it will be easy to us to calculate those things. So that 1 by 2, what is OB? Now first we are going to calculate convert those things. So that OB is what? OA is what? Not OB. OA is equal to what? That is nothing but V1, speed of the car 1 at the initial point. Right? That equal to how much? That is equal to 52 km/h. Now what we have to do? We have to convert it into meter per second. So that it will be equal to 52 into 1 by 18. 5 divided by 18. 5 divided by 18. This will be 2 9s are 2 26s are. That equal to how much? 26 5s are 130. 130 divided by 9 meter per second. 130 divided by 9 meter per second. The speed in meter per second, that is nothing but 130 divided by 9 meter per second. So that why we are going to convert it for purpose of calculating correctly. So then we are going to calculate the next one. We are going to calculate the distance covered by the first car. That is nothing but S1. So that S1 equal to S1 is nothing but distance covered by the first car. That is nothing but area ABO. That equal to half. What is the value of OB here? OB equal to 5. OB equal to 5, right? 5 seconds. Here OB equal to 5. In the same manner, what is OA? OA is equal to 130 divided by 9. That equal to 130 divided by 9. So that 2 1s are 265 are. That equal to 65 5 how much? It is equal to 650. It is equal to how much? It is equal to 325 divided by 9. Right? 65 5 is 325 divided by 9. So that 9 1s are 9 3s are 27. 9 3s are 27. Carry remains how much? 5. It will become 55. 9 6 are 54. Remainder 1. It will become 10. 9 1 are 9. So that distance covered in the first case is equal to 36.1 meters. Therefore, S1 equal to 36.1 meters. S1 equal to 36.1 meters. Now we are going to calculate the distance covered by the second car. The total distance covered by the second car. Distance covered by the second car. That is equal to what? That is equal to area of PQO. That is equal to area of triangle PQO. Area of triangle PQO, that is nothing but half. We already know the formula for the base into height. For the area of triangle, that is nothing but half B into L. So that half. What is the base here? It is the OQ. That is OQ. Into what is the height here? It is OP. OQ into OP. That equal to half. Now first of all we are going to convert the value of OQ. That is nothing but V2. OQ equal to V2. That is nothing but velocity of the second car, speed of the second car. How it is given? It is given as 3 km per hour. We have to convert that value into meter per second. So that it will be equal to how much? It is equal to 3 into 5 divided by 18. 3 1 are 3 6 are, that is equal to 5 divided by 6 meter per second. That is equal to 5 divided by 6 meter per second. Now what we have to calculate? Area PQO, triangle PQO. What is that? It is equal to S2. That equal to half. What is the value of OQ? That is nothing but time taken. That is equal to 10. Into what is the value of V2? That is nothing but 5 divided by 6. Right? 2 1s are 2 5s are 5 5 how much? It is equal to 25 whole divided by 6. 6 1s are 6 4s are 24. Remainder what? 6 1s are 6 remains 4. That is 6 6 are 36. So that value becomes 4.16 meters. Therefore, S2 equal to how much? It is equal to 4.16 meters. S2 equal to 4.16 meters. S1 equal to how much? It is equal to 36.1 meters. By comparing both the values, which one is higher here? The value of S1 is higher compared to the S2. So that S1 is greater than S2. At last you write this thing. S1 is greater than S2. Therefore, first car travels farthest. First car travels farthest. That is nothing but it is going to travel 36.1 meters after the application of the brake. In the same manner, the second car is going to travel 4.16 meters after the application of the brake. By solving this question, by solving everything, we came to know that the first car is going to travel farthest compared to the second car after the application of the brake. Right? This is how you have to solve this question. Now, if you want to directly take these things are meter per second, you can put those things here also. By converting all the values into meter per second and keeping the values data here as meter per second only, and you have to point out those things. Both are right, either this way or that way. Both are right. The answer should be same. The answer will become as same only. So this is the solution for the fifth question of the exercise. In the home, try to solve further questions. Remaining questions, that is nothing but 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Right? We are going to solve the further questions or next questions in the next class. Up to that point, thank you. Take care.